Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Murphy from the Upton Town Library. Today I have a craft for our tweens and teens, certainly appropriate for kids that are a little bit older, all the way through teens and adults. Let me show you what I have. I have these magnets that I made. Here's one of our friends, Snoopy. You can see on the back is the magnet. This is using a glass bead. Here's another glass bead one with our friend Ziggy inside. And then I've also got a couple here that are made on small wooden circles. So there's one with Charlie Brown, the magnet on the back. And this is just a pirate comic I found that I thought was pretty cool. So these are magnets, so I have my little cookie sheet here so you can see that they're magnetic. So that's what we're going to be making today. And our theme for the month of May for our teen group is comics. Every May, usually there's a free comic book day in communities, but we're just talking about comics and graphic novels this month, so I thought this would be a great way to make an easy craft with some things you might have at home. Basically, you'll need some extra comics, which I don't have with me, but you need comic sheets, funny pages from your newspaper. If you don't have any of those, you can always print out favorite characters you like. Marvel or DC comics are popular right now. Or maybe you just love certain graphic novels or characters, or people from TV shows that you like. That's fine too, but we're doing comics today. So you're going to need a couple things. Comic pages, obviously. I've cut out a few little squares of some comics. This is Garfield and his little teddy bear, and this is an older one. That character is called Broomhilda, the little witch. You're going to need these flat glass beads. Now these I found at the dollar store. You can get them at the dollar store. Get them at Michael's. They're flat. You want to make sure one side is flat, and you want to make sure they're as clear as can be. If you don't have those, these little wooden discs I also got at the dollar store. You can get them at Michael's. If you don't have anything like that, even little pieces of cardboard would work well. Just cut them into any shape you like, and those would be thick enough to use as well. The corrugated would work best. Magnets. I have these little circular, probably 1 inch or ½ inch magnets we're going to be gluing onto the back. You'll need some glue, some craft glue. This is Mod Podge. This is outdoor Mod Podge. It really doesn't matter what kind you have. This just happens to be what I had at my house. Some Mod Podge, a paintbrush because we'll be spreading that, and a pair of scissors. If you like to be a little more precise, you might want a pencil or a pen to trace the circles for your shapes, but I'm just going to freehand it today. So I'm going to tilt my screen down so you can see what we're doing. All right, so here are our materials. I'm going to show you how to make both. What I do is I cut out the whole square just because I wasn't sure how large it was going to be. This one could go here, or it could go here. I think I might put that one over there today. And this one, kind of see, she's going to fit right under the circle. So I'm going to just place this right on top and hold it tightly, and I'm going to use my scissors to just cut around the circle, holding it tightly, just right up against the wood. All right, it's okay if it's a little bit too small. So let's say there it is, so you can see. That looks great, just the right size. And this one, I'm going to do the same thing. Center that picture underneath the way I like, and cut. This one I'm going to try and cut a little bit underneath so it doesn't hang out too much under the bead. These glass beads are great. We do crafts with them all the time in our teen group. They work well for doing any kind of theme. Comics are especially fun, but you can do any kind of theme with them. So there we go. That's how it's going to look underneath. I think I'm kind of happy with that. Now the Mod Podge. So I'm going to use it right from the jar. You can pour some into a dish if you like. And the first thing I'm going to do is just get a little bit on there and put it on the wooden disc. This will help the piece stick to the disc. All right, I'm going to put that on there. And then I'm going to continue and cover it. Give it a top coat to seal it in. That's my fingernail, rub that on too. And you can do as many coats as you like with this, the shinier it will get. The ones I showed you only had one coat, which is really all you need. Okay, now it looks very cloudy when you use the Mod Podge, but as it dries, it will become clear. And I like to get right around the edge to seal in the edge of the paper. Okay. And we'll do the other one on the bead, right on the bottom. And you're probably saying, oh my goodness, you're putting it on there, it's going to seal it, and it's going to be cloudy between the picture and the bead. But no, amazingly, it does dry between them. And it ends up looking really nice. So there's my other piece. There we go. We're going to seal that in with some more Mod Podge right on there. All right, got that on there. All right, so then, while they are there, I'm going to do the gluing of the magnets. So I think what we'll do here is we'll do the one that's facing up first with the back. There we go. All right. And that's how, so it looks very cloudy underneath, but as it dries, you'll see the picture clearly in about, a few hours. This one, I'm going to put the glue on the magnet and put the wooden piece right on top. And there we go. So that is how you make comic book magnets. There are the ones I did earlier. You can see how nicely they stick. If you're looking for something you want to see much more clearly, you'll use the little pieces of wood, or you could use a piece of cardboard, but the ones that have the beads are kind of nice. And they're just fun to make with whichever are your favorite characters. So go make some magnets today. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.